Hi, Shihan Steve here, and welcome to today's edition of First Things First. Today I want to talk to you about traditions. I want to be talking about two sides of traditions, what they are and how they affect us. First, I want to real quick give a synopsis of a story Zig Ziglar tells about. He won this prize-winning ham, and when he got home, this awesome ham that he bought, the wife cut off the edges. And he's like, "Why do you cut off the edges of my beautiful prize-winning ham?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know, let's ask Mama." So they call Mama, and Mama doesn't know, so they call Grandmama. And eventually, they get to one of these generations where the lady says, "Well, I don't know why you fools are doing it. I did it because it wouldn't fit in my oven." So, of course, Zig's story tells the fact that some traditions are kept for no good reason. Maybe we've outlived their usefulness. The real purpose of this message, though, is to maybe visit traditions that do serve us well. Recently, I was thinking about the fact, and then more recently talking about the fact with some of my inner circle, that for many years I didn't allow anyone into black belt testing except the people that were testing in their immediate families. This was a tradition that I had created for specific reasons. Over the years, like so many times happens, I think I kind of forgot what some of those reasons were. And in more recent history, we have actually let the black belt test be an open event. Well, interestingly enough, yesterday I was teaching at Lakeport Elementary, and I got to see two kids, and it reminded me a lot about this. Because these two kids, that will of course remain unnamed, actually quit my program. They were good students, and they were doing well. They were A students. But they quit my program because they came as guests of one of my black belts who was testing for his black belt that day. And they were so terrified by what they saw that they quit. And they'll never get to have the experience themselves. Now, the interesting thing about the tradition is that one of the many reasons that it's there is to prevent something like this. The other relevant part of the lesson, by the way, is that to the black belt testing, the test was not horrifying. Because by the time somebody tests for their black belt at Krav Maga martial arts, they have been trained mentally and spiritually and physically to survive that test. But it makes sense to me, looking back, that someone who isn't there yet, from the outside looking in, would look and go, "Oh my God, I could never do that." It's the whole reason why it takes us those 3-4 years to prepare a person to be a black belt. Well, I feel a whole nother lesson coming on, but today's was really about the value of tradition. So the homework I send you home with is, look at the traditions in your life, whether they were began by someone else, or whether you started them yourselves. Evaluate what purposes they serve, decide which traditions to keep and which to throw away. Until next time, it's First Things First.